Okay. Hi and welcome. It's Jules Muller, founder and CEO of Chicks Connect, and we are here with wonderful chair chicks and those wanting to be chair chicks, and we're going to do some introductions, and then we'll talk about whatever questions people have and how we can get those answered and really support one another. So I always like to start in my top left, which happens to be you, Lynette. I don't know if you all have the same screen that I do, but Lynette is up. So if you would tell us who you are, where you're from, what you do for your business, and then a little bit about your chapter or your desire to launch one, whatever stage you're in.
Okay, I'm not wearing my headphones, so can everyone hear me? Otherwise, I'll put them on. I don't know where they're at.
I hear you beautifully.
Just fine.
Great. Okay, good. I don't know how that magic works. So my name is Lynette. I live in Arizona, and as you can see, I'm not high tech or low tech. I'm no tech, but I can fake it like nobody's business. I just do what I have to do to get by. I have no idea how it's working. I guess these little speakers on the side of my computer. I'm the leader of the Arizona Chicks Connect, and we started our chapter last June. So we just recently had our 1-year anniversary.
Yay!
Yeah, thank you. And we've kept a full chapter, anywhere from 12 to 14 members. And we've had some new interest, and especially with working women that have traditional jobs. So we decided that it was time to maybe have a sister chapter. So I've had several of my own members wanting to start their own, and I guess they just need a little nudge. And so they just had their first meeting last month, this month, I'm sorry, they'll have another one in September. So right now they're just going to be meeting once a month, but it's a night Arizona Chicks Connect. And then my chapter is 3 mornings and then 1 evening. So that evening one, we're going to kind of, until they get too big, we're going to do jointly. So we're kind of working out the bugs, but we absolutely love and adore each other. I mean, all strangers a year ago. And I mean, they have meetings without the meetings now. They meet, they work, they do things. They've made such great connections, and they support each other. And my favorite story to tell about our chapter, just showing you how amazing connections are, is when we first started the second month, one of the women just got her real estate license, and the ink was still wet. She hadn't got a listing, anything. And another woman, she's a teacher, her husband's a lawyer, and she said, I want to give her the listing. Her husband said, are you kidding me? She's a rookie. She doesn't know anything. And she said to her husband, well, you're a lawyer. You can watch, you can help her out. So she did give her the listing, and she did so great. She sold the house really quickly for them. They had a beautiful experience, and they never would have known each other if it wouldn't have been for Julie and Chicks Connect. So it was just such a beautiful thing for me to just watch them connect. So, and my business, I always forget about myself because I'm so kind of, I'd rather just be a cheerleader and encourage other people. But I am in an MLM, and it's wine. So cheers.
Yeah, and maybe in the group, so there is an event for this. So because I want you all to connect, so maybe put your link to your business or your fan page or whatever you want in the Facebook group so that you all can see and support one another as well. All right, Miss Sandy.
Hi, I'm driving. Can you hear me?
We hear you.
Yep.
Okay. I had planned to be home by now, but oh well. This is how it is. I am the chair chick for Canby Chicks, and Canby is about a half an hour south of Portland. Well, today it's going to be about an hour south of Portland with the way traffic is. And I'm going down McLaughlin, if anybody knows Oregon, Portland area. And we kind of started last spring and then just lost momentum this summer. So we took the summer off, and we just met yesterday and started making our plans for a relaunch in the middle of September. So we're really excited. There's 4 of us, and I already know 2 or 3 others that are ready to join us when we relaunch. So.
Oh, great.
Oh, and my business is a secret. Actually, it's called Secret, and I'm a secret agent, and I sell products with Dead Sea minerals and salts, and it's pretty cool. So.
I really thought you were saying it was. I really thought you were saying it was a secret, Sandy.
I know. It is.
I'm like,
and I'm
immediately. I wonder why she can't tell us.
and I'm a secret agent too, which is really fun.
Ooh, I'm intrigued. Ooh, yeah. Awesome.
Okay,
Miss Arlie.
So,
Hi. I'm speaking to you from a little town called Selah, Washington.
oh, I know where that is.
Yeah, up here in the Pacific Northwest. Tucked away in the desert. Smoky as all get out. Hotter than I don't know what. But come visit. It's great. I would like to start a Chicks Connect group. I've spoken to several women. What I'm finding is that there is a big empty hole when it comes to things for women my age. The so-called professional working woman who's in her 30s, 40s, 50s has things that they do that they can join up with, and they're catering to that age group. But once you hit 60 and beyond, you tend to become a little invisible, and it's very evident when you like when you're in this grocery store, for instance, people kind of mow you over because you're this little old lady. So I have spoken to several women who are retirement age who want to get together, and one of the big challenges about getting older, I'm in the business of making women look, you would never know it to look at me today, but anyway, of looking better, feeling better about themselves through their image, right? When you get a little bit older, you're lost. You don't know what to do because everything that is in the stores, not everything, you have to be very picky about what you wear. You don't want to look like you're, lamb in sheep's clothing. You don't want to look like you're a matronly grandma who, just stays home and knits. A lot of women my age are out there in the world doing things and becoming even better than what they were when they were in their 40s and 50s. And that's the kind of group I want to start, is the women who are not going to stop, who want to keep going, who want to have a presence out there in the world. And we're going to start with just, I'm overwhelmed with what the subjects could be for women my age to make a mark. So I want to start this Chicks Connect group, and as I said, I've got interest and I want to get going.
Great. Well, we have a lot of experience here today on the Zoom chat, and then also in the Chair Chick University Facebook group are also some experienced leaders, and you can connect with them and find out what works, and we'll do some of that on the call as well. And do you have, are you an image consultant? Is that your business?
No.
What's your business?
I'm an MLM. I sell Peter Nygaard, Nygaard Slims Direct. It's a brand new company in the United States, but I'm Canadian and I know the Nygaard brand inside and out. I've been in the fashion industry since I've been 18, 19 years old, in one way or another. So I'm not credentialed, but I'm
vast experience. Awesome. All right, Miss Emily, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's good to see you.
Thank you. Been too long. It's been too long since I've been on a chat with you ladies.
Yeah. So come a little closer and speak louder so we can all hear you.
Oh, you can't? Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Hi. I'm in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I am the founder of Cafe Chicks here in Philly. I haven't really done much because I've been so consumed with homeschooling and all that, being a stay-at-home mom, that it's kind of hard to get out when I don't have the support I need. But thankfully, my girls start school in a couple of weeks. So that leaves mommy time to get out. Yay!
Yay!
And build her chapter. Yay!
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm just so excited because I've been really wanting to build my chapter, and I keep letting things get in the way. But now the girls won't be home, so I can really build my chapter. And it'll help me build my business. I'm a new health coach, and I'm a beach body coach. So this will help me really get my businesses flowing.
Awesome. Awesome. I love it. Well, we're so glad you're here. Miss Christina, you are muted, honey.
Yes, I am. The tail's right around screaming. So I am the chair chick for Ben Frisky Chicks in Central Oregon, and I am a certified sexual health educator with Pure Romance, going on 9 years, empowering and educating women.
Nice.
Love it. Love it. And Bend, Oregon, you survived the eclipse, I see. So
yeah,
Bend,
that was a joke.
Yeah. Bend had thousands and thousands and thousands of visitors, right? No? But Madras did.
Yeah, it was a ghost town in Bend.
Oh my gosh. Well, we're glad you're okay. And you definitely were probably prepared. So no matter what happened. That's right. Okay, Miss Peggy, tell us about you.
I am Peggy Washburn, and I am the co-chair the Soaring Eagles in Eagle, Idaho, which is just outside of Boise. And we started our chapter because we had one chapter in Boise, and they were fast approaching 14 people. And so we thought, well, we'll just like cut off and make it on the other side of the world from them because, you know, it was way over on the other side of town. And so we started our group, and we only have 3 members, but we seem to get 10 to even 14 one time people showing up every week. Obviously not the same people, but so that's one of the, you know, questions I have is how can we convert the people who show up a little bit more. So I am a wellness advocate with doTERRA, been for 9 years, and love exactly what I do. And my co-founder, I don't know, I couldn't find her to grab her to bring over. She's my neighbor, and she is a children's book author, and she just published her 2nd book called Bummer, Our Bighorn Sheep Pet. Our pet bighorn sheep is what the name of it is. Really, really, you'll see some posts coming up on that. But yeah, so we've been, I think we started in June, right? June or July.
Uh-huh.
And we struggled with where to have it. The first place we picked was So Loud coffee shop and so impersonal that we had to move to another one. And they had a mixer machine right next to where we were meeting, so we couldn't hear on that one. And now we found a little local place that has a back room where we meet. And so that's settled down. So now we just need to build our team, build our what do you call it, tribe.
Build your tribe. Excellent. Okay, Miss Val. I think you're muted, hun. Do you want me to unmute you? I might be able to. Oh, there you go. Oh, we still can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Because I have a speaker, an auxiliary speaker I was using.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me okay? Because I have an air conditioner on right next to me.
Sounds great.
Okay, awesome. Hello, everybody. I see a bunch of my friends. Don't have a wreck, Sandy. I need you. My name's Valerie Lemmings, and I am the chair chick for the Silverton Garden Chicks. And we named ourselves that because we're in Silverton, which is where the Oregon Garden is. And we've been going since just about the first of the year was our first official meeting after our lunch meeting. And we're having the time of our lives. And I love all my ladies. They're the best women I've ever met. And they're all in. They're totally all in. And we still have more chores, you know, leadership roles, and we have ladies. Plus, we keep adding leadership roles. The ones we're making them up. Like one of our new roles is inspiration chick. So each week somebody takes turn bringing an inspiration to the group. So we're having the time of our lives.
Now, Val, was it also you that have like your leadership roles on paper and you held them up and took pictures of everybody?
Yes.
I thought that was your chapter. That was so great. I was like, yay, they're doing it.
Not my idea, but yeah, that was our group. So we have, like I said, everybody is totally into our group is totally into it. So they're coming up with cool stuff. And Sandy is my co-chair chick. It's just that she can't come very often, but she's done a lot of work for us and done a lot of beautiful art stuff for our Facebook page. And she was an experienced chick that really was very helpful to me, because when I got started, I hadn't really been involved with chicks very long. So I just wanted to give her a big happy shout. Yay, Sandy! She's so awesome. And, what do I do? Okay. I've been with Legal Shield for almost 8 years. I love Legal Shield. But I've also been a photographer all my life, and I've decided to bring photography out of the background into the foreground. I'm going to specialize in business headshots because the heavens gave me this amazing gift where I'm really good at taking people's headshots. And I'm awesome with Photoshop. So all I ask is that you tell me how young you want to look, how thin you want to be. I got that covered for you. Okay? So that's what I do.
I love you.
You will.
Sign me up.
That is great. Okay, Miss Lila. I think you're muted, hon. Do you need me to unmute you because you're driving? There you go. You should be able to talk
I'm
now.
Actually, I got it unmuted.
Okay.
I'm sitting in my parking lot at work. And I'm right next to the Portland airport, so it gets loud at times. So my name is Lila Sims, and I'm the chair chick for Captivating Chicks of Gresham, Oregon. And it's a new chapter that I kind of got started through the help of Jazzy Chicks in Gresham. My problem is I needed an evening time venue to be able to share my business with and to be able to network with others. And so through Carolyn Argater's help, she helped me set up this chapter. Problem is, it's hard to get people to come and Carolyn said this last night, so maybe many people said they want an evening event, and now there is one, but we can't get them there. So that's kind of my issue right now, is trying to get them there. So.
Okay, and tell us about your business.
My business is called Beauty Society. It's a skincare line that also has a makeup line, but the skincare is when it started. It started in 2004 in California. It's based out of California. It's a skincare line that's good for the whole family. And it's made of high quality medical grade ingredients that are good to your skin, and there's no harmful chemicals in it. So, and that's why I love it. I have gluten allergies and had rosacea, so I went in search of a product that would work for me. And after about 3 years of searching, this is what I found. I've been selling it for almost 4 years.
Great, great, great. Okay, Miss Cindy.
Oh, I'm up. Before Cindy comes up, can I just introduce you to Jolene Morgan? She has to leave, but this is my chair in the Soaring Eagles.
Hi, Jewel, and everybody else there on the call.
Hi, so glad to see you.
Yeah, I'd stay, but I'm just running off to pick up our dinner.
Oh, okay. Well, you got to eat, that's for sure. So come join us anytime we do these. We'd love to have you.
Okay.
Sorry, Cindy. Go ahead.
Oh, that's okay.
Good to see you.
That's okay. So my name is Cindy Goff, and I live here in Kaiser, Oregon. And I've been a chick for, just over 6 years, I think. Whenever it started, it was just a couple months after that. and I'm the leader of the K-Town Chicks. And we started off, of course, you invite your friends. That's who usually your chapter starts with, your friends, and it evolves from there. And some of those friends are still in the chapter, but I know there was a time where I was like, oh my gosh, 2 or 3 people, that's just not doing it for me. So anyway, but now I think we're at 14 or 16. I mean, we are exploding. And I'm like Val, it's like the group is just, everybody's all in, and I absolutely love that. And we're making things happen. And we also get a lot of visitors, some non-chicks, but mostly we get a lot of chick visitors, which we love too. So my business is, I've been a consultant for the Longaberger Company out of Ohio for 23 years, and I still just love what I do. I do my business a little differently over the years, and right now I'm working with Dr. Robin, and she's really helping me be more visible online. So maybe you'll see me in a few videos. I don't know. So anyway,
yeah, awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Yep.
All right, Miss Kathy. You're muted. Let me unmute you. Kathy, can you hear us okay? Maybe if you don't have volume, send me a little note in the chat box, and we're going to scoot over to Holly real quick until we figure out if you have volume. All right, Holly. Do you hear us, Holly? Let's see, you are unmuted, and I know you sent me a chat. Maybe you had to run for a quick second. So Kathy and Holly, anytime you come back, and then we have someone, it might be Kathy or Holly, I don't know, but we have someone with the phone number 1-320-232-7261. Is that?
Hi, my name is Michelle, and I jumped on late, and I'm just on the phone and not on the actual video. So I missed the beginning, so I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say.
Oh, tell us who you are, where you're from, and if you're interested in leading a chapter, and then what you do.
Okay, I'm Michelle Hansen, and I am from Wilmer, Minnesota. I was invited by Galena to join this call.
Yay!
The beautiful Lynette, yes. And I've been she's talked to me about this a little while back, and it's been on my mind for a little while, and we don't have anything like that here where I'm from. So I'm definitely still carefully considering it starting something. And my business is, I'm a health and wellness coach, and my vehicle for that is the nutrition is isogenic. And other than that, I stay at home mostly with my kids. I've got 5 children, and I also work a little bit part-time outside the home at our local hospital.
Oh my gosh, so you're busy. You're busy, but well, we would love to make it very easy for you to start a chapter and then have it be something that really fills you up instead of drains you or overwhelms you. So hopefully that would be our goal. Great, I'm so glad you're here. So at any point in time, ask us questions. I think Miss Holly figured out how to unmute and get some. There you are. Okay, yeah, I hear you.
Hello. Hi, everyone. I didn't hook up my camera because, well, I've totally spaced this off. Anyway, long story. I'm Holly still. I am the chair chick for Cherry City. I took over for Cindy about, 2 years ago, I think, Cindy, roughly?
Yeah.
I am, are you ready? Okay, here we go. Here's the list of what I do. Direct sales, I do Charm Stations, Latina, which is a new clothing company. I also do some Legal Shield. And then I have my own startup company, Organized Paper Junkie, because I love to organize paperwork. I know, I'm sick. Anyway. And then I have a Facebook page called Event Ladies, where I post events for about 1,500 ladies in direct sales or house or handcrafters, that type of thing. Yeah. and I have 7 cats, and I am currently assisting a friend of mine who has no place to live and her 18-month-old granddaughter, and I really just want to scream.
Well, I have to tell you, what I don't know exactly what it is, but your voice sounds beautiful, like you should be doing a radio show. I don't know. I just got that like intuitive download that you should be the voice of a radio show for some reason. Doesn't her voice sound rich? And even though you have all those cats and the want to scream and all that.
I think you're like the 3rd person that has said that, actually.
Oh, well, so maybe we're on to something. I don't know. Start your own podcast. I'll help you.
Oh.
You could do it for free. I know how to do it. All right. So
I can add one more thing to my plate. You betcha.
Yeah, there you go. Entertain us, Holly. Entertain us. All right. So, Miss Kathy, were you able to get the? Can we hear you at all? Kathy. Okay, so maybe she's in participation mode. Oh, are you there?
I'm on the phone.
Okay, tell us about you, where you're from, where you want to start a chapter, and your business.
Okay. My name's Kathleen, but I go by Kathy, and I live in Portland, Oregon, Southeast. Wanted to start a chapter in the Southeast area, kind of more inner Southeast, like kind of on the line of Milwaukee. I kind of went around and looked for meeting places and haven't had good luck in finding any yet. So I kind of put it on hold, and I haven't really pursued that. But I'm still, it's still on my mind. What I've been focusing on is my new business, which is weight loss coaching, and I help women achieve their long-term weight loss goals with a variety of tools that I have in my toolbox that will aid them to have long-term weight loss. And then I also have a MLM company that I'm a representative for that has zero toxin products. So you have zero toxins inside and outside of your body.
I love it. I love it. Well, welcome everyone. I'm so glad you're here. So I think, Michelle, you're probably the newest person as far as, most of the women on the call today have been here for anywhere from, I don't know, probably 6 months to 6 years. So, Michelle, we want to make sure that we answer any questions you have, and then everyone else on the call, as you've already started to launch your chapters, or if you're in your chapter and you happen to be, having the ebb or the flow at this time, we just want to make sure that we get your questions answered. So the first thing that I want to do, hopefully y'all can see my screen, I want to take you to a resource page. If it lets me get there when this thing is in the way here. Are you able to see my Facebook? Yes. Okay. Yeah. So for all, I'm going to put my glasses on too so I can see. So the main group for y'all to be in is called Chair Chick University. So if you are not part of that Facebook group, that's where the bulk of the information for Chair Chicks is posted, as well as information in the file system. So there's another group that I'll just kind of show you, but if you're already committed to being a Chair Chick, you don't need to be in the other group. This is kind of the main group right here. So do request this one if you're not there yet. This one called Chair Chicks and Those Who Want to Be Chair Chicks, right here. The only thing I post in this one are pretty much leaders like this, or meetings like this. So this is where you go if you're not a member of Chicks Connect, but you've told me, hey, I really want to know more. And so I put people in this group, but I don't post anything other than, informational meetings and things like that in this group. So you don't need, it's one less group. You can go ahead and remove yourself from this group if you are already a leader. So you don't have so many to go.
You know how I feel about so many groups.
I know. Do you want me to remove you right now, Miss Lynette?
Yeah, no, not right now.
Okay. Well, it's super simple. So you just, anyway, you can leave groups. So we'll try to streamline things for you. But I needed a place where I could put people that were interested but hadn't joined the membership. So the Chair Chick University is actually for members. And what we've had so far as you were introducing yourselves, a couple of you talked about CHAIR. You talked about finding locations. And so what I'd love to do right now is open it up real quickly, just kind of spout off where you meet. And so just, we don't have to go in any sort of order, just kind of.
Well, you guys had some really great questions. I wrote some of them down. But the one where to meet, seriously, yeah, the coffee shop is the easiest and the best place unless it's too noisy, as some of you mentioned. But my chicks, they like to go to IHOP. They want to get a little pancakes and their church if needed. So that works.
We go to a coffee house as well.
Yeah.
We go to the park.
I actually started out my meetings at an executive suite. I rented the big giant boardroom, and it was a tax write-off, and it wasn't that expensive. But that worked because I wanted it to have a more professional atmosphere, because it was a networking group. But our tribe ended up, they want to go to breakfast or have coffee, so we don't go there anymore.
Can I give so I found that Travel Oregon, it's a website, actually has all kinds of different venues. They have meeting rooms, all that kind of stuff, and that's all of Oregon. So Kathy, you could probably look that up and find something.
Good idea. Well, I want to share what we're doing now. I'm like so stoked and excited about this, but K-Town Chicks has moved around a lot. But we do tend to stay in one location for at least a year, if not 2 years. We've been meeting at a brand new Starbucks here in Kaiser, and we've really already outgrown it, and it's like the largest one in the area. But anyway, and it's really noisy. But I was having a lot of anxiety over finding a new place because it's just like, it can be hard, but one of my girls, well, two of them actually went out the very next day and looked for a few places. And one of them took her husband, and they went to a couple retirement centers here in town, which were available to us. But her husband suggested, well, why don't we stop at the Chamber of Commerce and see if they have any ideas for us? Well, guess what? If you're a member, they have a meeting room that we can use. Yay! So it's so exciting. So Judy ended up actually joining the chamber, which is a lot less money than we thought it was. It's $25 a month. And they have a beautiful conference room, and we can use it, whenever we want, but as long as it's available, of course. But we've scheduled our 2 meetings a month there, and we meet in the evening. But the beauty of it is we can bring our own food and our own drinks. And because we do meet at 5:30 at night, it's kind of nice, especially for those that are coming from work, to be able to do that. So I would check with your Chamber of Commerce. That totally blew me away. And they are going to be moving locations in a few months. And they told her that we will probably expect to even have a nicer, bigger room. So we might be able to even do some events there. So anyway, I'm excited. Yeah,
that's great. And I know that the Vancouver Chicks also meet at their Chamber of Commerce because their chair chick is a member of the chamber, and they let her meet there. So Cherie Roning. So they meet there, and maybe they'll, even let you invite the chamber members, the women that are part of the chamber.
Oh, she thinks that the chamber gal is ready to join. Yeah. They just hit it off right away, and it's so exciting. It's so exciting.
That's really cool.
That's great. Yeah. And Cindy mentioned that they went around to the assisted living facilities, and assisted living facilities are in everyone's town. And they all have gathering rooms, and sometimes they even give you coffee and water and cookies. I've seen there was one in Redmond, Oregon that did that for us when we would have meetings there, and they're free. So what we don't want, and Lynette can tell you, I discouraged her from paying money because I didn't want her to, but she wanted to because it was down her street, and she wanted to do the executive room, which was great, and she was willing to do that. But we want to brainstorm as much as we can to find you free locations. And the other thing, Lila was just doing a meetup, And we at Chicks Connect pay for the meetup platform. So we don't want you, unless you have your own meetup for your business or whatever, we don't want you paying extra to schedule a meetup.com. It's a place where you can promote your chapter. I don't want you paying extra unless you want to for your own business or whatever. So those are some other ways. And we have somebody chatting.
We have 2 free locations now, Julie. So if any of your members live in a master plan community or a condominium complex, our nighttime chapter, the co-leader, she just moved into a brand new development, and they have a club room bigger than any clubhouse I've ever seen in my life. It's like a resort. So that's free, and she's booked it all the way till the end of the year for us. And a brand new member that we just welcomed into our chapter 2 weeks ago, her name is Anne. She, for 30 years, right down the street from me, owns a huge, she's a former dancer. She owns a dance studio. And she goes, my dance studio is empty all the time, except for when I have the kids after school, the classes for children. She goes, we can meet there morning, at night, whenever you want. You just let me know. So September, our meetings will be at her dance studio. So that's cool. So you can find places, yes, for free.
That'll be great. That'll be great. So Christina says library or a park. We like to move around to local businesses. I'm going to talk to Bouncing Off the Walls and see if they'll give us a discount for Chicks to let the kids play while we meet. And I want the owner to join Chicks, and that's what I'm working for. Okay, awesome. So that's what Christina said. And then Tracy, I know in Arizona, is going to have a child with her now in her family. And she is looking at the Chicks with Peeps. So those of you that are chair chicks, if you don't know about this, our regular chapter members are the Chicks Connect regular meetings. And then we've also created power hours, which are more like networking. So if you want to join together with other chapters in your area, or if you just want to hold a networking meeting and invite the community in and have it be a little bit more formal, I have a template for that, so you can follow that and run that meeting. And then we have Simply Social, and Cindy ran a few of the Simply Social meetings and still schedules things like the Candy Cane Lane Express, where the women get on the train from Eugene and then Salem and then Portland and go up to Washington at the holiday time to go shopping. So they all jump on the train at different stops and go do that. And that's called our Simply Social. And then we also have Chicks with Peeps, and that, like we have up here in the corner, so Christina and other mommies who have little ones that want to have meetings and bring their kids. So Bouncing Off the Wall, McDonald's, other place where kids can play while the mommies have their meetings is a fun thing to do, and we have all of that information. So some other areas, and then we're going to switch other areas where you hold your meetings that you want to add to the list. Okay, so how do y'all get people to join your chapter meetings? This is one of the challenges. Sometimes people don't have a challenge with this at all because they're pretty well networked in their community, and other times they're like, help, I don't know how to find people. So let's talk about the best ways. If you think about all the members in your chapter, where did they come from and how did they get there? What are some of the best ways to grow your chapter?
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth. Okay, so personal invites.
Julie, there's a Facebook page in our town called Silverton Connections, and I post every week for every meeting. I say, join us for coffee and more. And I've had a lot of people respond to that, and they don't all come at once, but I keep a running list. If they say, even if they just like the page, I'll reach out and say, hey, I see you like the page. Did you have any questions? And if they say, I can't come to this next one, I ask if I can keep them in the loop, and that way I make sure that they continue to get invitations and know what's going on. But we've got quite a few people wanting to come check it out from our
Also,
Facebook page for our community.
I'm sorry. The charity, when I take monies or stuff to charities like the Humane Society, there were several women there that wanted to know about what we were doing, and so there were a few of them there that were interested.
Great idea.
I have a question for Valerie.
Hi, Lynette.
Hi, nice to meet you. I have a question. So I love that you do that. So on your page, do you create your meetings? Do you make a Facebook event through your page, or do you make them separate, or do you not make an event?
I make an event, and it's an ongoing event. So everybody in the community is pretty much plugged into that because people are selling stuff, or if they find a lost dog, or there's a road closed off, that's kind of the go-to page on Facebook. There's a couple others too, but that's the main one. And
I have to check with you later to waste time now, but I don't know of this ongoing event. I have to physically create them every single week.
I think she means a group that's ongoing. The Silverton Connections is a group.
Oh, I mean your meetings.
No. Silverton Connections is an ongoing group that's not mine, but my events in there are ongoing. And I can go in and just update it every week and change the date.
Oh, okay.
So that it just keeps rolling.
And I'm doing that in Nextdoor for K-Town Chicks. Has anybody joined Nextdoor in their area?
Yes, I have.
Because we had somebody that actually came a couple weeks ago. And then this week, last week when I posted it, I did get 3 inquiries that wanted to know more information. Now, they didn't come, but I will also follow up with them. But I think, don't you think when you start, you like start with your friends and you ask a friend to bring a friend? I mean, that's kind of how I started.
I didn't invite any of my friends. I did mine 100% from Facebook.
Yeah.
My friends already knew what I did. They didn't want to connect with me. They already knew me.
Yeah.
but Lynette, didn't you?
Here's what happened. After I started the group and they started seeing our pictures, how much fun we were having, then they started getting jealous. Going, what is this chick stuff?
Yeah.
But no, I just brought it to the community first. So see, you can build it so many different ways.
You can.
So we were having a coffee chick chat on Sunday morning, and Lynette brought up a good point, and that is to hashtag Chicks Connect anytime you're doing your posts. And when you post, it's so fun to see your pictures in the Chicks Connect group, but we all know about Chicks Connect. So if you post them on your personal page, tag me, like Lynette tags me on all of her posts. So she'll go out, they'll have some sort of event or some sort of meeting. She'll take pictures of everybody while they're there. She'll do a little post. She'll tag me so that it shows up on my wall, because I have 5,000 people on my wall, so that's a great place to tag me. You can tag me on all your stuff, and then put a hashtag Chicks Connect so that people can see what all the other chicks are doing. So anytime that you're doing something chick related, posting it on your personal wall and then sharing it, or even your business page, you can say, look how much fun I'm having building my business. Right. This is what I get to do to build my business. Don't you want to come join me doing my business building or whatever, So
because that's another way to get members, even if it's just 1, 2 of you or 3. It doesn't matter how many, it could be 2 or 3. And you take a picture at the coffee shop and you say it's a Chicks Connect Mastermind meeting. You post it, all 3 of you post it. Everyone that's in your list is going to see it, and then they're going to want to know what it's about. So that's a good way to get members too. Right. Every time I post our pictures, if you look in the comments, I want to know what this is, or I want to come next time, or when is your meeting? So that's another way that we got lots of new members, is just from posting and sharing it with everyone.
Yeah, and it looks like Teresa just joined us. So Teresa, can you unmute and tell us a little bit about you, where you're from, and your interest in launching a chapter and your business?
Yes, I'm Teresa. I live in Boise, Idaho. So I'm part of the High Desert Chicks. And hi, Peggy. I attend Peggy's meeting once in a while in Eagle. So I'm kind of toying with the idea of starting a chapter over here in the west part of town. And I'm sorry I'm late. I thought it was, anyway.
Oh, don't worry about it. We're glad you're here. And, how fun if we get, 3 chapters going in Idaho, 3 going in Arizona. Okay, so do y'all, Oregon girls, we love to travel. So Oregon and Washington, we get 3 or so started up in Washington. We can start branching out, right? And we'll get the cafe chicks going over in Pennsylvania, and we'll be traveling all over the place. Well,
Minnesota, don't forget Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota. We've got Minnesota on too with Michelle. Yes. All right. Awesome. Yes. So, and then we had Las Vegas the other day. So there are lots of places to go and see some chicks, you guys. So or you chicks, you women. So anyway, so Teresa, we're glad you're here. We're just talking about different places to hold the meeting and then how we attract people to our tribe. I don't have them right handy with me, but another way is passing out those bookmarks. And so, and if I haven't sent you a starter pack of 10 or 15 bookmarks, I'm happy to do so. But on the back of the book, on the front, it's the Chicks Creed. On the back, it tells a little bit about, you know, our values. And then there's a little invitation at the bottom where you can put your daytime location of your meeting. And I know, Valerie, you went, didn't you go, like, was that you that went to businesses and in Silverton and invited the business women? Or was that, it might have been Cindy and Canby. Okay,
Yeah.
I think it was Cindy and Canby, but she made a flyer and just said, I want to go meet our local businesses right downtown and I want to invite them. So she made a flyer and then went door to door and just said, hey, you're the local chocolate shop. I want to invite you to our meeting. Hey, you're the laundromat. I want to invite you to the meeting, you know, whoever she came into contact with. So, but we do have this that I want to show y'all. It's in the Chair Chick University group. If you go to the files section, and so this is the Facebook page that I want to make sure if you are a member of Chicks Connect that you join this one. This is where all the files are uploaded. And if you go to the files section right over here and you click on that, so leadership roles, we really encourage every chapter to assign the leadership roles so that the chair chick is not left doing everything. And if you have any questions, this is pretty self-explanatory, but if you have questions, let me know. And then if you like to fill in templates, like who's doing what role, that's what this is right here. The chair chick application is right here. It's not difficult, but I would like you to, you know, download it, take a look at it, fill it out, and then, you know, send it to me so I get to know a little bit more about you. And then I know that you've read our vision and foundation so that we're all on the same page. This is a sample launch agenda. So this could help you with your launch, or if you're in the process of a relaunch and want to generate more interest in your group. The Chair Chick checklist, this is just a little list that'll help you, you know, make sure that you're doing everything that you need to for your meeting. This is a quarterly meeting agenda. And what that means is 4 times a year, if you would like to hold a 2-hour meeting with your members and then say, okay, you just answer the questions, you know, like what has gone well, what do we want to do differently, what charity do we want to feature, what fund do we want to have, and then you use that time to brainstorm all the different things you want to do in the next 3 months. And then you do that every, you know, few times. So if you feel like you're getting into a rut or it's not fun anymore, pull this out and say, hey, let's make it even better. You know, what can we do to jazz this up? Okay, this is the one I wanted to bring up. So ways to market your Chicks Connect chapter. So this is just a list that I, you know, continue to update based on what you all say. But it's here for you. So if you're stuck and you're like, I just don't know how to meet people, or I don't know how to get more people in my group, then do this. Now, the other thing, I think, Peggy, you said you have 10 to 14 people attending your meeting. Was that you that said that, but they just hadn't joined? Okay, so do remind them, and you don't have to do this as the leader. You can have your membership chick read a little paragraph that says, you know, welcome, I'm the membership chick, I'm so-and-so, and I can type this up for you if you want it. It's actually in the Power Hour template. But you could say something like, we're glad you're here. This is a membership-based community. You're allowed to visit 2 times, but we'd really like you to become part of our tribe. It's $27 month to month. And if that's a hardship for you, with the referral of just 3 of your friends, anywhere in the whole wide world, you can be making $30 from Chicks Connect and only paying Chicks Connect $27. You know, so you can work in that. So this talks about social media online methods, ways that you can invite people. These are some other online methods, and I mentioned meetup.com. So if you go to meetup.com, search for Chicks Connect, join, and then let me know, and I'll make you an event planner, and you can plan your meetings on meetup.com. The phone, okay, Holly said word of mouth. So whether that's a phone, a text invitation, a phone call, or just personally. Print methods, so you print up a flyer, and anytime you go anywhere, just have a few flyers in your purse and say, oh, this is where we meet. Come join us. We'd love to see you. And maybe if you're someone that has, maybe if you're someone that makes a lot of referrals, maybe you'd say something like, your first cup of coffee's on me when you come to a meeting, and then if they join, well, that's $3 out of your pocket, but you're going to make $10 on them the first month and then 120 for the year, right? So it's a pretty good investment if you're interested in doing something that way. So, and then in-person networking. So sometimes libraries or coffee shops or community centers will have like a community board, and they'll let you pin things up there. So you could fill out some of those bookmarks, fill out your flyer, and pin it up there. And that's good for your business as well. I used to get all sorts of clients for my organizing business at the coffee shops. I would put my professional organizing card right there, and at the Bend, I don't know, the Strictly Organic. I remember I would get clients from Strictly Organic all the time. They had a big community board where people put their business cards, and people would pull them off and call me, and I'd book appointments that way. So same is true for your business, and all those ideas on the ways to get members for Chicks Connect, use those for your business too, so you can promote your business in that fashion as well. So I'm going to check here what we have. I have to go to Teresa has to go to a homeowners meeting. Bye, Teresa. I look forward to jumping in the Facebook group. I have to, okay.
Don't forget, what is the Facebook page where you can get all the graphics from?
Yes.
So doing up a flyer. That's one of the things that really helped me because we did a little postcard, and on the back of it, we took the list of all the benefits of Chick Connect, and on the front side, we put where we were meeting and the date and time. And we're thinking of redoing that so that now we have a permanent place. We're going to just pass them out. And
I remember you did that. That was great. That is a great idea. Let me take people to that page. So it's called Chicks Connect Graphics. And you have free use. You can post one of these a day on your Instagram, on your whatever. So if you're like, I don't ever know what to post on social media, take some of this stuff and then use your affiliate tracking link, right? So it's called Chicks Connect Graphics. Y'all can join it. Then you just go to the photos. So right here where it says photos, you click on that, and then any one of these you can use. So I just used, okay, so here's a story, just a real quick one, but I went down to the pool area today with my kiddos. There was a woman there. The woman said that she works for Disney 90 hours a week at Disney. We happen to be in Florida. And she said she finally cut her hours back, but now she doesn't know what to do with her time. She's bored. And she said, I don't know how to fill my time. And so if you go, so I just was like, oh, that's a gold mine. Now I don't have a chapter here, any way to dial her in. But she gave me, in my mind, content to post on my social media, right? Because let me tell you why. So as soon as I left the pool, I sat in my car. I went to the Chicks Connect graphic page. I pulled the two women jumping, and it says fun or whatever. And this is what I posted. But see, people you come into contact with, they'll give you clues. Again, this can help in your own business or in building your Chicks Connect meeting. So it's kind of thinking here for a minute. But anyway, I posted it here. Then I shared with all of these other places. It's trying to load. But her boredom turned into my inspiration, right? So, and I said, are you bored? You don't know what to do with yourself? Wish you were having more fun with friends? Wish you had even more friends? Well, a Chicks Connect chapter is waiting for you. Don't have one local? Start your own. Join us today at 4 Pacific time to learn how. We're waiting for you because you matter. Here's the link. So, I posted that because of what she said. So just listen to people and find out, are they lonely? Are they frustrated? Have they just started a business? Are they looking for more friends? Have their kids left the house and they're feeling sad because they don't know what to do with their time? Do they have a charity that they love that they want to give back to but are worried about coordinating something on their own? All of these things are elements of Chicks Connect, and they may be a prime candidate for your tribe. So they don't necessarily have to have a business. I know, do any of you right now have women that don't have a business in your chapters?
No.
I know Valerie does, because I met a woman from her chapter, blueberry picking. Remember when we were blueberry picking?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mary.
Mary, yeah. So Mary's retired, and she just loves the energy of the group. Loves it when they do the fun things, loves the discussions. And she's their membership chick. So it gives her something to do, people to focus on, and then she becomes a customer too, I'm sure, of their particular businesses and stuff. So other ideas or questions? We have a lot over here in the chat. Let me see here. Enjoy, people are, okay, Emily, off to dinner, says Lynette. Nice meeting, gotta go. Okay, and Christina put the bookmarks in a swag bag for a women's event. Yes, yes, awesome.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Okay, so I would love to ask Michelle. Michelle, are you still with us?
I am, but I'm in the car, so I don't know if you'll be able to hear me very well.
Okay, we can hear you pretty well. I know you probably don't know much about us other than what Lynette has told you. Are there specific questions that you have, or just something you'd like to ask the women that are actually doing it?
I do have a question. As far as finding a time that works, I know I talked a little bit to Lynette about this, and she kind of told me that I could basically pick a day and a time that worked for me, and kind of organically the right people would end up coming. What has your guys' experiences been with finding the right day or time, or was it a kind of a play around with it and see what works, or how does that go for you guys?
Christina, what'd you say, hon?
I absolutely agree. Find what works best for you. I mean, you can't make everyone happy. If people want to make it a priority, they'll put it into their schedule and they'll make it happen. I had one girl wait 6 months before she could fit it into her schedule, and now she's one of our top members.
When I first tried to launch, I did mornings. She said it wasn't good for her, so I switched it to afternoons. That wasn't right. The evening wasn't. It just was never right. So I was like, you just don't want to be a part of this. I'm trying to help accommodate you, and it has to be the right time for yourself. They'll come when they want to come.
Right. And so, Michelle, and that's a great question, and you're getting the best advice from the people that are out there doing it. But I always say, and Sandy has to run, so bye, Sandy, we love you.
Bye.
So the thing that's most important is that you pick a day, time, and location that works best for you, because you're the one leading it, and you're the one that, is responsible for being there. And like everyone has said, you can't accommodate everybody. And we want our leaders to be the leaders. And so, this is the location, this is the day, this is the time. Now, if you need to have a discussion around a location per se, or send people off to look for different locations, that's fine. But we don't want our leaders, to be driving like 45 minutes to a meeting and have them be all stressed. We want it so convenient for you as the leader, because you're the one that matters in the building of this chapter. They matter as well, but you're the one taking the bull by the horns and building it in their community. Now, if you have someone that's like, oh, I really want to come, but 9 on Tuesday doesn't work for me, then you say, great, start your own and you'll be our sister chapter. Yeah. And that'll give people choice. Yeah. And once you're a member of Chicks Connect, you can go to as many different meetings as you want. So they don't just have to go to one. Everybody picks one home group where they commit to doing their 10-minute presentation, being there for other people as well. But you can go and visit other chapters, and then you join together for multi-topic events and things like that, fun events. I still want to see the chick chapter that goes against the other chick chapter in a bowling tournament. I'm still excited to see a chapter bowl off and, like, you know, somebody win a prize and be like, we're, you know, the K-Town chicks or, you know, beat the Cherry City chicks, and you hold the trophy for the best bowling score or something. I don't know, for some reason that just keeps coming to mind. I think it would be fun.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. But isn't that fun? You know, just like have a little healthy competition. We collaborate in our business and the support of one another, but we can be competitive in our sports, right? So, and bowling is a sport.
Oh
okay,
my gosh,
so we have a couple other chats. Going to make the dinner for the man. That says Holly. Okay, bye, Holly. Great. So I just want to be here, answer any questions. I've shown you a couple resources that are good, making sure you're in the Chair Chick University, making sure that you have access to the Chair Chick graphics or Chicks Connect graphics. Anyone can get those. And then the best way to reach me is probably Facebook Messenger. Sometimes my emails, if you email me and I don't answer it right away, I hate to say it, but it gets pushed down into the thousands of emails that I receive on a daily basis. So I am not purposely ignoring you. Please message me again if I haven't answered in, you know, 4 or 5 hours. Just message me again, because I think I can get back to you fairly quickly. So
yeah, you're good at that.
Good.
One of the questions I had, and you and I chatted on Messenger about this the other day, but you said that there was a page on chickconnect.com where we could go and register the people who are visitors to the group. And then, so what kind of communication are they sent? Is it our responsibility to follow up, or do you guys have some auto responders that come through, and what goes on there? Because I thought that was a really brilliant idea. Because like I said, there's sometimes in our group 14 people and there's only 3 members, and then, you know, like Teresa comes quite regularly, and a couple of the other high desert people come quite regularly, but, you know, I can have up to 8 visitors, so I like that idea of being able to go register them somewhere.
Well, so this is our website. So Michelle, I'm not sure if you can see the screen or if you're just on the phone, but our website, when you have the opportunity to look, it's chicksconnect.com, ChicksConnect.com. And if you go to the chapter, anyone who wants to start a chapter, these are the headings up in the top right-hand corner. You can start your chapter right here. The second one down is the chapter directory. So if any of you on this call right now are not in the chapter directory, please message me and let's get you in the chapter directory. New chapter launches, and then we have the chapter roster update form. This form is for your membership chick or the chair chick to fill out if you have changes in your day, time, or location, or you're adding people, and then I get sent an email, and so we can upload on the website all the changes to the chapter directory. But this is what you're talking about right here, Peggy. And so this is the visitor registration form. So what happens when someone does the visitor registration form is I get notified of the visitor, and then I send all this information. So it's really what we want more than anything is their mailing address, because we send them a real card in the mail thanking them for attending the meeting and encouraging them to join. Now we also get their email, so they start to receive our newsletter every week. And so every Thursday they're going to get our newsletter and hear all about the fun that y'all are having, and hopefully they'll want to join us at that point in time. So where it says invited by or guest of, make sure that you put that in there so we know who to attribute if they do join, if and when, right? That we know to link them to that particular affiliate. So, and you can do this on a tablet, on your phone, you know, have your membership chick greet these people and say, this is our sign-in. Thanks for being at our meeting. This is our sign-in. And we love to mail out real cards in the mail. So if we could get your mailing address, that's important to us. So that is there. Great question. Other questions I can answer for you?
I don't have a question, but I wanted to share what I do with the bookmarks. just to make it easier, because I do hand out quite a few of them at the event, is I actually just create labels with the information. So it just says my name and number, what day and time we meet, and then to contact me for the location. So that that's what I'm doing right now, is just putting all the labels on the bookmarks so they don't have to write it.
Oh, great idea.
I do that.
Awesome. You do that as well, Cindy? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and so just so you know, so Christina is someone who is one of our top affiliates, okay? And there's a reason. She shares it a lot. But she's also purchased like 100. Didn't you purchase 100?
200 for the movie night, because it's about 150 women every time I do a movie night.
Okay, so 35 bookmarks for $10, 100 bookmarks for $20. So if you want the bookmarks more than just, for free, I'll send you 10 or 12 or whatever I can fit in an envelope. But if you actually want the quantities that are these large, then these are the prices for those. And you find that at the store button and where it says Chicks Only Specials. So that's where you find that. Awesome. Other tips or tricks or ideas or questions? Sleepy. I know it's late for us, right? I'm down here in Florida. It's late. Well, it's not that late. I guess eight or 9.
8. Yeah, but I've been waking up extra early lately, so I'm starting to feel it.
Awesome. Well, I will do more of these if you find them helpful. The thing that I love is seeing y'all on here together, and for you to get a chance to meet one another. Please friend each other, find each other, friend each other, support each other. The best place probably to locate all the leaders is going to be that Chair Chick University Facebook group. Of course, you can friend everybody in our regular Chicks Connect group as well, but you'll know their leaders or wannabe leaders if they're in that Chair Chick University group. I've also created a spreadsheet. I created, or with the help, I think, I'm trying to remember who helped me with that. I think, I don't know if it was Robin or Patty, but somebody helped me, and Tita helped initially with listing out all of the Chair Chicks, and then also what city and chapter name. So have any of you seen that spreadsheet where I did that, where I have that?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's like 78 of you or something. So it's really exciting. Oh, look at these little guys. I love Facebook memories. Oh my gosh, they're 16 now, you guys. They don't look anything like that. They're
7 years ago, huh?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've been on Facebook for a long time. So anyway, that document, I'll post it. I'll post the most recent one in the Chair Chick University group, so y'all can see that. I'll look it up a little bit later. It's hard. It's hard for me to. It spins, because of the Wi-Fi. So before we jump off, let's do a quick ask, because I have one, and I thought, well, I guess we should all do it if I have one. So I'm in Orlando, Florida. So my ask is, do you know anyone in the Orlando, Florida area? Anywhere in Florida, I'm happy to travel, but I am not good at being cooped up, and I have been cooped up far too long. So I need to get out. I need to start networking. We do have a chick down here, Connie. Connie has been a member for a long time, does Juice Plus. And we used to have 2 chapters down here in Florida in 2012 when I first hit the road. But the leaders had left and some members left and stuff. So we need to relaunch down here in Florida. So my ask is, if you have any connections in Florida through any of your MLM businesses, or any businesses or any friends or family, and want to connect me, I'd love a connection. So that'd be great. Anybody else have an ask before we jump off the phone today, off the call?
I do. I'm hosting an online party tomorrow, which is new for me, so I'd love it if anyone is available for about 30 to 40 minutes tomorrow evening at 7 Pacific time, and maybe give me some feedback on what you think of my online skills.
Send me an invite. I love online parties.
Who, I don't know who that was. I'll post it in
Emily.
the event.
That was Emily. Yeah, Emily.
Okay.
And Christina posted on my page.
It's a private event is the thing, so I can't, because of the content, it has to be private.
Ah.
Okay.
But yeah, and if you could invite some of us, I'd show up.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, so just write down everybody's name that's here or that might want to, or that said they might want to invite.
And
so
your Pacific time?
7 Pacific.
Okay.
I would like an invite, but I'm doing my own thing tomorrow night at my house, and it's called My Friends Market, and I have 15 chicks that are participating, and we're gonna, it's just, this is the 3rd year, and it's just kind of gotten bigger and bigger, and I guess my ask would be, we may get some rain tomorrow, and it's in my backyard. So my ask would be, if it's going to rain, which would be nice, let's do it early in the day and not during the event, which is from 5 to 8.
Okay, so no rain, 5 to 8 Pacific time. And Cindy, post that on my Facebook. Like, tag me so it shows up on my wall, because I have people in your area.
Okay.
And also, any pictures, hashtag Chicks Connect.
Yep. Awesome.
Christina, could you invite Arlie?
I'm muted. Okay, so I just went through the Facebook event for this and added everybody as a friend. So.
Yay.
Awesome. Okay. Any other asks? Oh, and Michelle, can you still hear us, hon? Are you still there,
Yeah,
Michelle?
yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yep,
So, so we have what's called Ask, A-S-K. And what we have found is that women in particular have a hard time asking for what they need or want, because we spend all our time taking care of everyone else's wants and needs. And so anytime that we're together, we try to ask if people have asks. And it's all of us giving permission to one another to really ask for what we want or need. And it might be something to do with your business, but it also might be something. We were at a beach trip, and a woman said, well, my husband brings me coffee in bed. I would really like it if someone could bring me coffee in bed. And someone did. And that blessed both women, right? You know, the one receiving it and the one being able to fulfill that ask. So we always encourage all of our women, especially those that have difficulties asking for help, to do this. Try to at least once every day ask for something that you need or want. And, 9 times out of 10, maybe someone will come to the rescue, right? So, but they won't if you don't ask. So that's what we mean by our ask activity. So not to put you on the spot, but if you have an ask, we would like to be here to support you.
Well, since you asked, I guess I'll ask for just for some prayers for me, if you're the praying type of person, just for some clarity on how to move forward, if I should move forward with this, and if so, I know God will show me the right way, but maybe if you want to just say a little prayer for me, that would be much appreciated.
Definitely. Can I send you a friend request on Facebook too?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So we also have a Facebook group, and I don't know if you all know this, but we have a lot of Facebook groups, Michelle, but we have one called Chicks Who Love Jesus. And so when people are needing specific prayer requests, and you don't have to be a member to join that Facebook group, but when they're searching for prayer requests, they typically post it in the Chicks Who Love Jesus Facebook group, because we have a lot of prayer warriors in there. And so Michelle Hansen, Hansen?
S-O-N.
S-O-N. All right. And are you at Bank of America? No.
No.
Are you, let's see.
Yep.
How do I find you?
There's a lot of us.
There are a lot of you.
Yeah.
Is there
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
I'm in, Minnesota. Right now my profile picture says Wednesday on it.
says, oh, are you friends with Lynette online?
I am, yep.
Okay, I'll just go there and search for you there. Okay. Okay, great. Well, I will definitely say a prayer for you, that you are led in the direction that is right for you.
Thank you.
Look at Lynette has already posted our picture. That is hilarious. She's so funny. Okay. And not everyone has done
I love
their...
that picture.
That's great.
I love that picture. So if you look at that, you'll find me.
Okay. So, oh, friends, that's where I go. Okay, so anyone else? I know we don't have all the asks yet, so who else has an ask?
Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
This is Kathy. Hi. And it is hard for me to ask. I'm working on that.
Excellent.
I'd like to ask for some assistance with practicing my coaching sessions, my intros and my consults. So just practicing so I get better at it. And, the more I do it, the more I feel comfortable doing it.
Okay, wonderful. So are you looking specifically for people that need help with health and want
Not
you to...
necessarily, just anyone that will let me practice on them. They don't really need to be, wanting to lose weight, but that would be optimal, but it doesn't have to be that.
Okay. Okay, great. Can you write up a little post on that so that I can share it as well, that you're looking for that?
Sure.
Michelle. I see Michelle's, but I don't see you. Oh, for heaven's sakes. All right, well, we're going to find you. We're going to find you, Michelle. Are you 1 L or 2 L's?
Maybe if you click on the picture, because she said she loved the picture.
Yeah, that's what I did and just befriended her.
I see. Yeah. Oh, you guys are so smart. See here, I've been on this thing called Facebook since whatever, and then, oh, right there.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I gotcha.
And there she is.
Oh, it's right there. Add friend. There you are. Okay.
Yay.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah, I learned something too.
We got you now. Okay.
So now you know whenever you get random friend requests, that's how you're getting them.
Exactly.
People are finding you.
That's fun. Okay, other people that have asks.
I would like to ask. Sitting up here in the Pacific Northwest, I live in Sela, but I'm right next door to Yakima. I don't know if anybody has heard of that.
Yes.
Town.
Oh, yeah. I've got property in Goldendale.
Beg your pardon?
I have property in Goldendale, so we're 70 miles from there, from Yakima.
Oh, okay.
I have friends that live in Sela.
Well, I intend to hold the meetings in Yakima because that's more central. But if anybody knows anybody in this neck of the woods, I'd be glad to contact them and invite them.
All right.
All right. And feel free to also post something for me to share. So any one of you can post something for me to share, because I don't really know out of my connections who lives where. So, but I'll do something like, hey, who knows people in Yakima?
Okay.
Connect them with Arlie. So definitely. All right. Anybody else have an ask? Lila, do you have an ask?
No, I don't really have one.
Not one today?
No.
All right. Did we get everybody else? Did we get you, Emily?
Yeah, I don't have one this time. Not yet.
Okay.
Not today.
Not today. Peggy, did we get yours?
No, but I guess just send me good vibes to be able to grow our Chick Connect and Eagle and help Teresa. I know that we need an East Boise chapter where did she say West or East?
I thought she said West, but I don't know. I don't know the area, so.
Yeah. I mean, Boise is a top, a big city with a bunch of little cities around it, and so I think we could handle 3 or 4 or 5 chapters and not step on each other's feet. So.
Okay, let me show y'all one more thing. And since Christina is on here, I'm going to show you the Central Oregon one. But Okay, so Central Oregon Women Connect. So I created these Women Connect groups, not Chicks Connect groups, but Women Connect groups as a way to gather people geographically. And so Central Oregon is comprised of, 20 different little cities. But Christina can go in here, there's 178 members, and she can post her chapter meeting to all these local people. Now, they are not paid members, but I'm just gathering them saying, okay, here's the distinction. So this Central Oregon Women Connect is sponsored by Chicks Connect, but it's open to everybody. So how is it different than the regular Chicks Connect? This one's free, the other one is paid for. Chicks Connect is, all the benefits. They don't get any benefit here other than being part of this Facebook group, but it gives our leaders a place to market. So the cool thing about this is the very first one I did, and the momentum on this one, you guys, is crazy. Over the last week, I've had probably 30, 40 requests for Las Vegas. But I created so now we have 576 members in just the Las Vegas Women Connect group. And so if I'm traveling to Vegas, I can post in that group, hey, I'm coming, or hey, we're having an event, or hey, come to the Chicks Connect meeting, right? So if I have not created a geographic group for you to promote your chapter in, please tell me what the name of it should be. So I think, Peggy, we did something.
Yeah, we have Southwest Idaho, yeah.
Okay, so we have Southwest Idaho Women Connect. So members and non-members, just the women in your area. And pretty much we haven't had bad people, you know what I mean? Like people that just go in and start messing or posting an inappropriate thing and spamming. Pretty much these have been, maybe one or two I'll have where people will be out of control and I have to delete them. But otherwise, it's just people inviting people to different things that are happening around their town. They're like neighborhood groups. And so I would love to create one for your particular area, but I need to know what people call the area. So if people are in Orlando, they're going to go Orlando Women Connect, right? So that's what I call it. So if I have not made one for your geographic area that's a Women Connect group, please let me know, and I'll make one and start helping you pull people into those groups. Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Hmm. Awesome.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so I did a save the date. So I just want to tell you all, especially those of you that have to travel, we have, of course, you can travel and go visit Chicks anytime, but we have 2 events that I'd like to invite you to if you'd like to come. So January 2018, January 12th, 13th and 14th. January 13th and 14th. And that is our Chicks Connect conference. And that's going to be somewhere. We haven't figured out the location. We do know it's in Portland, Oregon, but we haven't figured out the exact location. And then we have another event in June, and that's going to be in Gresham. And that is the 14, 15, and 16. The 14 at nighttime, and then all day the 15, 16, and that's going to be in Sandy, Oregon. So both of these events are in Oregon. Now, Idaho, you're getting pretty, I think Idaho could be a destination location for.
In the mountains would be beautiful.
Yes, yes. So any chapter that wants to plan a retreat or a beach thing or just a gathering, let us know. We can help you promote it. I'll try to come if I can. But we would also like to do a beach weekend or long weekend here in Florida. So if any of you are like, I think I want to go to Florida, I'll keep you informed on that as well. So, or if you want to go, yeah. So if you want to go on a cruise.
January again?
January is the 13, 14. And that might be at I think it was Warner Pacific College is kind of where I'm, they had some Toastmaster event there, and it's a really beautiful room for an affordable price, and they have a stage, and And that event will be more business-like, whereas our CCIC will be more relaxed and more retreat-like. So we're going to have, the way Chicks Connect is moving, we'll have one a year that'll be more of a business-like, like a convention or a conference, kind of where we're all networking with one another. It's where we'll do our awards, and it'll be more of a kind of business feel. And then we'll do these spa retreats or mountain retreats or CCICs, which is our Chicks Connect Inspiration Celebration. So our Chicks Connect Inspiration Celebration in June is hosted by the Gresham Jazzy Chicks, and they're already starting right now planning it. They have started right now a year in advance planning this thing, and they're so excited. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have breakout speakers, and we'll have raffle baskets, and gotta go. You have an appointment at 6. All right, see you later, sweetie. Good to see you. Glad you're okay from the ghost town, I guess. Not scary. So, okay, any other questions that I can answer for you or help you with anything? Membership benefits, leader questions, business questions? No? Okay, beautifuls. Well, Cindy, have a blast. Give Tiffany a hug for me.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, she's got her colored hair now. She's our Las Vegas chick, and she's visiting Cindy at her house, so we're excited about that.
I'm so excited for my chicks and Cherry City chicks to meet her and other chicks and da-da-da. So, oh, sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. We're excited.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just so excited.
I know. I'm excited for you, and I want to see pictures. Facebook Live, too. Do Facebook Live.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Well, you know, she's so good at that.
She is good at that. Yeah. Facebook Live, every single one of your vendors, and do little intro, like throughout the night, like feature a different vendor. Yeah, like a 1 to 2 minute thing or something, and then post them all to my page, and that'll be fun.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Have fun.
Okay.
All right, bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.